The final scene of the film Chinatown deviates from the screenplay. But which one has the better ending and what's different? This is How Stories Work with Jay Shear. Let's talk about the last scene of one of the best scripts and films, probably of all time, Chinatown. By the way, this is your spoiler warning. If you haven't seen Chinatown, I'm literally about to spoil the very end. So maybe go watch it first, or if you don't care, you can keep watching. In this scene, we'll see the cops who are after Evelyn because they think she murdered her husband, Hollis Mulray. We'll see Gittes and his employees, Duffy and Walsh. And then we'll also see Evelyn Mulray, Noah Cross, Evelyn's father, and Catherine. So here I want to stop and point out the first difference. In the script, Gittes tries to drive by Catherine as she's getting settled in the car. Cross spots Catherine, though, and tells Jake to pull over. In the film, Gittes just pulls over and they all get out. Let's get into the second difference. In the film, Gittes, Cross, and Mulvihill immediately confront the detectives, Escobar and Loesch. Walsh and Duffy are already there and they've been arrested by Escobar. When Gittes walks up, he tells them that Cross murdered Hollis Mulray, but Escobar is not having any of it. Jake has already lied to Escobar multiple times. Loesch slaps cuffs on Gittes, and now the two of them are attached with the cuffs. Now, in the script, Cross jumps out of the car and tries to get to Catherine immediately. They don't go to talk to the detectives right away. Jake, Mulvihill, and Cross all fight because Jake doesn't want Cross getting to Catherine or Evelyn. Gittes is trying to prevent Cross from accessing his family. The third difference in the film is a little bit more minor. In the script, Mulvihill drops his gun and Evelyn picks it up. In the film, Evelyn has her own gun. By the way, if you like this video, please hit the like button for me. But for now, let's get into the fourth difference. In the script and in the film, there's two cars. And in the script, Catherine gets into the lead car with Curly, and Evelyn holds back to confront her father. In the film, Curly takes Evelyn's servants in the lead car, but Evelyn pushes Catherine into her own car. Now, the brilliance of that change is now Cross, Evelyn, and Catherine are all in the same place, which I think adds a lot to the tension. So putting those two characters together, as opposed to having Catherine go separately in a different car, is a key difference of the script that actually ends up working better in the film because they're all together. And at this point, Evelyn will do anything to keep Cross away from their daughter. All right, so the fifth difference. In the film, Evelyn shoots Cross in the arm, but that does not happen in the script. Evelyn never takes a shot at Cross at all. In the script, though, the conversation between Gittes, Cross, and Escobar happens while Evelyn is holding the gun on them. So the earlier conversation that happens in the film where Gittes walks up and the police are all standing there and they arrest him, that's actually taking place later in the script. And the sixth and final difference that I'll note here, all of these differences come to a conclusion. In the script, Catherine has already left with Curly in a separate car. When Evelyn takes off in the car, she's by herself. And a random police officer in Chinatown shoots into Evelyn's car and kills her. That's how everything goes in the script. In the film, Evelyn and Catherine take off in the car together, and it's Loesch, Escobar's employee, who shoots at the car and kills Evelyn. And here's why I ultimately prefer the film's ending over the script. At the end of the film, Cross not only mourns Evelyn's death, which he does in the script, he also gets something far more frightening. He gets access to Catherine. Both endings prove the film's premise. Justice looks very different for the poor versus what it might look like for the rich. In Chinatown, nobody gets justice because they're poor immigrants the system doesn't care about. But when you're rich and influential like Cross, you'll never face justice for your crimes. And in both the film and the script, the final line is absolute perfection. Walsh says to Jake, "Forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown. There's no such thing as justice for the poor or the rich, and Chinatown and Cross serve as the analogies to prove that point." I highly recommend a rewatch of Chinatown, and if you're a screenwriter, you need to read this script. Both the script and the film are fantastic. Please consider supporting this show on Patreon, where you can also make recommendations for future shows. Thanks for watching. Until next time, let's go write something awesome.